Do we pay attention to ads and what impacts our attention? A subject you already explored, of course, last year in your study. So what's new this year?
Well, actually not that new, I have to admit, on this question. So we wanted to know what people are doing when the ad is on, at least what they are declaring they are doing. But this is very important because actually most of the people say they're doing something else and not actively watching the ad. But most of them declare that they're staying in the room, they're actually still in front of the screen. So there is what we call the passive attention, which is very important because at any moment, with a sound or with a catchy title, you can get back this attention.
So are there any factors that make us more attentive?
Yes, there are. So the first one, I would say, is a co-viewing. And there was a very nice study from the UK, from ITV, and they tried to understand and explore, what's the impact of watching ads together, if any, and there is a very strong, apparently, impact. So people are 3 times more likely when they co-view an ad to then pay attention to it, basically. And then it also triggers attention because they're 4 times more likely to then look for more information about the brand that has been communicating.
Meaning that the value of a contact on a screen depends on how many people are actually watching the screen. So what are the unifying champions then?
Yes, that's what we try to calculate. So this is low estimates because we considered that there was at least 1 person co-viewing. Actually, the live linear TV is bringing more viewers, 1.71. Well, it is explained with, the big live events, of course, the nice family entertainment shows. The VOD platforms as well are also attracting co-viewers. The SVOD platform, the broadcast VOD platform with a nice series and movies that they have in catalogue. Seems like YouTube and also the AVOD platforms are more an individual experience, a more one-to-one experience.
Okay, so co-viewing, got that. Anything else?
Yes, there is also the sound, which is very important. Of course, getting back to this passive attention that we've mentioned, if there is a catchy music, you can get back this attention of the viewer on screen. So here we took as a basis 100 the linear TV, and we asked if people tended to switch off or on the sound. Social networks and YouTube, people tend to mute more often, whereas on the video on demand platforms, when the viewer is on the driver's seat, people tend to be more engaged and have the volume on more often. And this is, of course, key for the attention.
Okay, so what about targeting or targeted advertising now? Wouldn't that be like the best way to get everybody's attention?
Well, Louise, you remember the video we've seen from Thinkbox earlier on?
Yes.
The viewers, they expressed that for them, it was more important contextual relevance than really personal targeting. When we asked it in our survey, it was 37% of Europeans that like ads better on TV if they are actually targeted. However, you have to consider the different countries, the different age groups, and for the Italians, for example, or for the Europeans that are under 35 years old, it was more important to have the ads targeted.
Okay, so why are some of us not in favor of targeted ads?
Well, really, the big concern is about their personal data privacy.
Oh, yeah, of course.
There's 39% of them that don't want to share any personal data at all, and 46% of them that don't want their data to be used for commercial purpose.
Okay, so focus on the context effect and ensure consumer privacy. Get it? But that said, it's a bit like I was told to do CTV. I guess it's not so easy from an operational point of view.
Yes, being contextually relevant is not easy. Once again, if you're looking for a bit of automatization in your media planning, you'll need to have a bit of technology, an efficient tool to analyze your data, but also to ensure the most compliant usage with the privacy regulations. So at RTL Ad Alliance, we have product teams that worked on such a tool for the last 3 years, and we'll get more details from David Broch, he's our head of data and audience products.
Okay, so we'll be welcoming David in just a few seconds, but before that, here is his ad. It's his pick of the day. Take a look.
Yo, these are the bomb!
And they're air popped, not fried.
Popcorners. You're an artist.
Actually, Jesse, it's just basic ingredients. No, we don't eat our own supply.
Mr. White!
Jesse,
Everyone's gonna want to taste. And I know just the guy to talk to.
What are these?
We call them popcorners.
say their name.
Popcorners! Take! Yeah! How much of this stuff do you have?
We've got 6 signature flavors, Joe.
7! You make 7!
7.
7 works. Yeah. Popcorners. Break into something good.
We're gonna eat a lot of snacks together.
So